Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, today's going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be necessarily a cleaning video or organization or any sort of decorating quite yet. I thought it would be kind of fun to do a get to know me video. So you guys have seen a couple of my previous videos. You kind of know a little bit about my style, things like that, but you don't really know a whole lot about me quite yet. I know a lot of my family is subscribers as well, so this might be kind of boring for them. But also, I wanted to do a little get to know my house as well. So I'm sure you guys probably have some questions, things you kind of want to see, some before and after. So if you stick around, I'm going to add, kind of as I'm talking, I'm going to add some pictures of before the house, or like when we bought it before we renovated it, and then some afters as well. And I have a couple videos that I saved from a long time ago when we renovated it last summer, and I apologize for the quality. It was not filmed in landscape, it was filmed in portrait, so it might look a little weird on your YouTube video, but I made myself a little list to kind of go through because I get kind of chatty, so it will help keep me on track. But first of all, if you are new here, my name is Taylor. I am married to my wonderful husband, Andrew. We've been married for a little over 2 years now. And we have a fur baby. His name is Rascal. You guys have probably seen him in and out through my videos. He's a hot mess. But he is our German Shepherd Blue Heeler mix. So I'll probably get some questions on what kind of dog he is. He's not super big. Not like a regular German Shepherd, but when we first got him, the vet thought he was going to get super big, so we kind of expected more of that German Shepherd-like quality, but here we are. He's only about 50 pounds, so, but he's in and out pretty frequently. And we do not have any kids. Like I said, we just have our fur baby, and he has plenty for now, so, and my husband and I, we are both from a small town. So we're kind of outside the St. Louis, Missouri area. Born and raised. We've lived in the Midwest our whole lives, not a whole lot of change there. We actually met in high school. So we were sophomores when we met. So we are high school sweethearts. And it's been a long time. So like I said, we've been married for a little over 2 years now. But we've been together for over 8 years, so it's been a long time. And then a little bit more about me. So I do currently work part-time at my current job, and I am a physical therapist assistant. So essentially like the same job duties as a physical therapist, kind of like how a nurse is to a doctor, but in the therapy world. So I've been doing that for, gosh, almost 4 years now, so it's been a while, and I've been with the same company as well, so I love my job. I wouldn't change it for the world. Unfortunately, earlier last year, around year 3, I was furloughed because of COVID, things like that, hence why I started my YouTube channel, so I kind of wanted to lead in with that. A little bit about what I do or why I kind of created my YouTube channel. So like I said, with that unfortunate event, I was like, well, I need to find something to do. So I was like, found the world of YouTube and started kind of watching some YouTube videos, things that I like. I have some OCD, so I love watching before and afters and organizations and putting things where they need to be. And I started watching a couple ladies on YouTube, and I was like, man, this is pretty cool. I had no idea that you could do something like this and, you know, make money off of it, let alone. So I was watching that, and I told my husband, I was like, I've always been a cleaner, love to clean, and we had lived at the apartment at this point. And I was just like, you know what, maybe when the end of the year comes, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch these videos and kind of studying what they do, learning about, you know, what kind of styles I need to learn about filming, editing, talking, things like that. You know, I'm already a people person and I love to talk, so I was like, well, that'll be kind of easy for me. But I told my husband, I said, well, by the end of the year we'll kind of see, because we had been looking for a house But because of COVID, we didn't know it was going to be a thing. So leading into my next thing is a little bit about our house. So like I said, I've been kind of watching YouTube videos and learning new things, and I was like, gosh, I wish I had a house to kind of clean and organize. I was like, the apartment was only 600 square feet, and we had previously rented for 3 years, so we had already been out of the house, things like that. But when we looked for houses, we had looked for, at least a year where you're kind of, this is great, or it's one of those things, the house buying process is so interesting sometimes because you never know what you're going to get. And then initially we weren't quite ready yet, and we didn't have like the loan information and things like that all settled before, we missed out on one opportunity just because they were like, hey, if you don't have an offer by such and such time today, you're not going to get the house. And so we were like, okay. But we got in touch with a good family friend of ours. She is amazing, and she was our realtor. She helped us through the whole process and led us to some great people. So we went to go look at this house, the one we're in currently. We went to our in-laws lake house for a weekend, and I told my husband, I said, if this house is still on the market, when we get back, I want to go look at it. And he said, okay. Because he's the picky one. He's the one who's like, okay, no, we're not going to do this kind of thing, or it's just not going to happen, or, it's not quite right, blah, 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 things like that. He's super picky in that sense, and I get it. He's kind of the financial guy in the family, so, but when we came back from the lake house, that day, I believe it was a Tuesday, we went to go look at it. We met our realtor there, and she let us in and things like that, and my husband, and it was after he had just gotten off work, and he was just like, all right, I think this is a great thing. Let me call my dad really quick. That way we can let him see it, because he does a lot of construction type things, renovations, things like that. And so that same day when he got off of work, my father-in-law came over and looked at the house and was like, you guys need to buy this. This is a perfect opportunity. And so I was like, awesome, this is great. Super nervous, but at the same time, I was so excited. I was like, this is a great opportunity for us. And it wasn't a super big house. So like I said, we bought it that day. And then, of course, with the home buying process, it took like a month to get everything all settled. And then by May of last year was when we actually owned the house, and we were able to get in there and do renovations. So like I said, I'm gonna throw some pictures up here for you guys as I'm talking, because it was very disgusting when we first got in this house. It was previously a rental home for a couple years. So the neighborhood itself and the house was built in 2004. So it's not like it was super old. It wasn't a 60s house or anything like that. It wasn't like there was a lot to do. It just was neglected. And you could tell, like, as soon as you walked in, it just had that awful smell, and it just looked awful. And there was carpets and then linoleum, and I guess they had some big dogs as well, because the carpet was chewed up and the doors were chewed up and eaten, and there was just mud everywhere and dog hair, and they destroyed the backyard and the deck, hence where the mud came from. And it was a little overwhelming at first, but I knew we could do it, because luckily we didn't have to do anything to walls, anything like that. We did have to replace a couple doors, but I was like, that's okay, I can deal with a couple doors, not a whole lot of craziness. And so that first day we got there, we got the keys, we just went to work. We ripped out carpets. My husband was working on the yard because they didn't mow the grass the whole time we were kind of in that waiting process. So it got so long. My husband spent about 4 hours out there using a weed eater and the lawnmower on both sides. So like I said, we did a lot of work to it. Not a big house. It's only a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and there is no basement, but we do have a storage room on the back of the garage. So the garage is already oversized, but then when you walk in, there's a big, almost like it was supposed to be the laundry room, but the laundry room is actually inside the house. So we have that whole big thing in the back. So, and it's perfect for us because, like I said, we were previous renters, and so we're used to living in 600 square feet, and this house is just shy of 1,000. So it's not like it's too much, and so I was like, it just works out really perfect for us. So sorry, I'm making sure I'm staying on track here. And then when we were renovating it, we did not live in it at first. Our lease for our apartment was not up until July of that year. It actually wasn't up until December, but we paid to have it a little bit less. So from day one in May all the way until July, I think right around my birthday is when we moved in, my husband and my father-in-law, they just got to work because we gutted everything. The only thing that is still original in the house are the kitchen cabinets and the countertops, and then the stove and the microwave after a lot of cleaning because it was really disgusting. And so other than that, everything's been ripped out. There is a little bit of linoleum in the mechanical closet, which is right next to our dining room table on the side. And that was fun to rip out. If anyone has ever done linoleum before, you know my pain. But yeah, and then we did the wonderful flooring, and then we had carpet in the bedrooms here, and so everything just turned out so good. Oh, and the toilet is original too. I forgot to mention that. My husband would not let me buy a new toilet, so we have the original toilet. But other than that, everything is gutted and everything is brand new now. But couldn't be happier. It was such a worthy process. I mean, it takes a while. Anyone who's done renovations kind of knows that whole process, but it is so worth it. And my husband and I definitely would do another one in the future. You know, this house is a little on the small side, but like I said, we don't have kids or anything. It's just us and our dog. So it's perfect for now. We have a good sized backyard. We still have some projects we need to do around the house. We'll still need to do like countertops. And then we need to do the deck this spring. It is a little beat up. So there's a couple things we still need to do, but definitely it is so fun and so perfect. So, and as you guys can see, the most fun part, I almost said funnest. The most fun part for me is showing my style and my decorating abilities. So that was my favorite part because I am very modern farmhouse. I like to say I stick to it pretty good. My husband is a lot more modern than I am. He loves modern, he loves mechanical, things like that. But he loves that, also that bright, just clean and airy feeling too. So that's why I picked kind of the colors and the features that I did in the house. Our wall colors throughout the entire house is one single color, and it is called Crushed Ice, and it is by Sherwin-Williams. Highly, highly recommend it. It is a beautiful color. It is so neutral. It's so white. It literally goes with everything that we have in the house, even the vanity that's navy blue, the white cabinets, the flooring, everything. So kind of knowing ahead of time what I wanted my style to be like really helped when we were picking out features for the house, such as flooring, paint, things like that. And then same thing with my decorating style. So you guys will kind of see as we go throughout the house. I'll do kind of an updated tour for you guys so you can kind of see, but I absolutely love just that clean, modern touch to everything. I like everything to have a place, as you will probably see in my videos. It kind of seems unreal for a lot of people, but that's what I pride myself on, and kind of that minimalist style as well, especially as we're kind of moving and collecting more items and things like that. I always want to make sure that things that I buy are still going to have worth for me, and they're going to be reusable, and they're going to be something that I can use for a long time and carry into the next house, because my style does not change very much. I'm very stick with it. This is what I like. I'm not going to change it too much, kind of that farmhousey cottage style. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said, a little bit different today, but I thought it would be a little bit fun to do a video for you guys just to kind of get to know me And then what you can kind of expect from my channel in the future as well is a lot of cleaning. I love to clean. I don't know why, don't ask me. I always have, I probably always will. And so cleaning, organization, things like that. Every once in a while I'll do a big declutter. I'll probably go around the house and do that for the spring coming up. Also some decorating. Now I don't do a whole lot of decorating just because I keep a lot of staple pieces out in my house that I can kind of reuse for each season. So like I said, I didn't decorate for Valentine's Day. I won't do St. Patrick's. I'll do more like spring instead of Easter. I'll do like a springtime before we transition into summer. And then I do fall decor, and then I do like winter decor and Christmas, of course. I love Christmas. So, but those are kind of the things you can expect from me. I do a few DIYs here every once in a while. It's just something I might find or something that's kind of fun. Or if I find something I feel like I can make at home for a piece of decor in my house, then I'll do something like that. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Next, what I'm gonna have for you guys at the end of my video is just a little bit of some footage I took earlier in the process when we were renovating our house. I thought it would be fun to kind of relive that and show that to you guys. And then I'll kind of do an updated tour at the end as well. So I hope you guys enjoy. I want to say thank you again for deciding to click on my channel today. I'm excited for everyone that's new, also friends that have been here for a long time. I'm always excited to see everyone. And if you wouldn't mind and you want to see me every week, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button as well. That's what really helps out my channel and kind of gets things moving for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed and enjoy the next part of my video as well. Bye.